This is an eBay purchase from, I'll show you the seller's page pretty soon here. It was shipped from New Jersey. I'm seeing more and more of this Chinese stuff shipped either from Canada or the United States. Been a little bit of damage to the package right here. So what we have is a Wanptek KPS 305D. This is supposed to be rated 0 to 30 at 0 to 5 amps. Okay, so we have a selectable switch here, 120, 230. Well, 115, 230. A fused IEC connector. That's nice. Fan. It's actually rather large for a power supply rated such as this. We're looking at 3 1/8. By 6 1/2 if we include the feet. If we measure out and include the knobs and power connection, it's 9 inches. It has 3 pages of instructions, parameters, whatever. Now this strobing that you see is caused by the frame rate of the camera. These are bright and visible when they're not going across like that. So now that we can do one of two things. We can tear it apart, or I can hook it to a dummy load and see how it lasts. I'll probably do both of them in another video. Here's the seller's page for that power supply. Now look at it carefully. 30 volt, 510 amp. The photograph, I can't quite make it out, shows a 10 amp reading, and it shows a 3010 part number. 10 amp is shown at a number of these clickable photos. So this thing cost me $33. Well, actually it was $29.95. I got it for slightly less than this. There's the seller. Don't even try to pronounce that. So I buy this stuff late at night, and usually I've been drinking. Sure enough, in the fine print, which is, you gotta scroll down, it shows a 5 amp, not a 5 and 10 or a 10 and 5 amp. So I think, without giving me a choice of 5 or 10 amps, this is sort of very misleading. The next thing I have, and it's also an eBay purchase, is in a ridiculously large box. I hope this box is well padded, because I hope the device I bought isn't this big. Well, it looks like it's very well padded. I think they actually used foam that is conformal to the instrument. So who did this come from? Powerhouse Recycling. So I would say at least their packaging is very, very decent. And I've got to say, this is a very stout box. One of the better boxes I've received. Very nicely packaged. Now I need this like I need another leaky hole in the heart. This is a Tenma 2 megahertz function generator. This rubbing or scratching on top was fully documented in the photographs and in the description. Now this seller had between 5 and 10 of these in individual auctions. Some in better or worse shape, all powered up. This was a pricey little fellow. As I said, alcohol was $36 and $15 shipping. Used, working, and as I said, there is heavy scuffing on top of the device. So I gotta say, this seller, which is, if you have to search for them, I guess you can't find the recycling company. So far it looks as if the seller certainly described this piece of equipment fairly. This is probably an eBay package. This is a GPS antenna. I believe it to be self-powered. That is powered by power coming up the coax, 3 to 5 volts. And this is a 9-foot antenna cable. I intend to use this maybe with the QRP Labs GPS discipline frequency source and clock. The last package, I had to wait until I had help in order to set it up on the desk. Came from Christopher Lagerman. It's also an eBay purchase. I'll edit in the seller's page at the end of this video. What we have are 4. I guess I better get them out of the box before I tell you what they are. I believe these are old stock. So what I have here is a Toroid transformer, 170 VA, 24 volt secondary. On the bottom is a rubber pad. At the top we have a fairly large bolt and another rubber pad. They're approximately 4.5 inches in diameter. The transformer sits 2 1/4 inches off the deck, and the bolt is probably 3/4 of an inch higher. The leads, primary and secondary, are terminated in 1/4 inch push-on terminals. I think that this size transformer for $18.50 is a damn good price. This is the seller's page for these transformers. Let you read that. It works out to $18.50 each. That was $60 and $14. The seller is, what's that, Green 66 Pony. If you want a 7 amp 24 volt transformer, I don't think you can beat this price. This is a lot of 4, and you can see he has more than 10 available. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my site. If you like, drop me a comment. Thank you.